Hey everyone, today's video, if you've clicked on it, is about the video editor at YouTube. Very accessible, quite powerful for a free online editor. And whether you are taking a single video and paring it down, fixing it up, jazzing it up, adding transitions or something like that, or you're stringing maybe a few videos together, I think the video editor at YouTube works real well for both teachers and students. I'm in my YouTube account here. I've logged in with my school account. I'm going to click on my channel. And on this page you can see some videos that I've edited already. Up here I'm now going to click on Video Manager. One of the reasons people don't know about the YouTube editor, video editor, is it's a little bit hidden. Now on this side over here, I'm in the Video Manager and I'm going to go down here to Create. And I open that up and you can see that reveals right here the video editor. And there we are. And all of the videos I have uploaded are here. And once you upload your videos into YouTube, yours will appear as well. Down here, to start working with a video, all I need to do, I can do one of a couple things. I can drag a clip over like this. All right. And you'll notice now that the clip is selected, did you notice the tools up here changed? These are the tools that I would use to work with this particular clip. If I click off of that clip, you'll see it goes back, it reverts to the other tools where I can add pictures, I can add some sound, I can work with transitions. So again, clicking on the clip changes the tools. The other thing you need to know is you can expand this to work, you can expand this down here. So depending on how finely you want to edit this clip, you can kind of broaden its view. The farther I go this way as I pull it over, the more, I can break this video up by the second, half second, quarter second, and so forth. If I'm just doing some big chunks and kind of pulling them off, I can keep it pretty small. I kind of like it right about there. You'll see it's kind of moving across. I can just hit the pause button there. All right. Other thing briefly is to show you how to get rid of a clip. If I want to eliminate a clip I don't want to work with anymore, I can just hit the X right here and that removes it. Okay. A little cautionary tale. Let's say I put a couple clips in here. Again, I'm going to actually shrink this down a little bit more. There we go. And then I'm going to put another clip in next to it. That's a little bit longer. Again, I'm going to pull it all the way back here. Okay, and then let's say I put in one more clip. There, I've got 3 clips strung together. This one, and this one. Cautionary tales, just be careful. YouTube Video Editor has an auto-save feature. So in theory, if I navigate away from this page and come back to it, everything should be here. I found, I'm not sure if it's because of the school server or something like that, but depending on how long you've been in here, if I go back a page and then come forward a page and come back, sometimes it doesn't auto-save. So just be careful. Navigating away from this on this tab, you're better off opening up a new tab to go somewhere else. Then you're fine. Nothing's going to disappear on you. Okay, so for starters, let's say I'm just working within one clip here. Let's get rid of a couple. All right, so here's the clip I'm working with. I'm going to select that clip. You can see on the ends here I can shorten that clip a little bit, pare it down. All right, so it's shorter. Expand it to full size. All right. I can also go up here and work with these tools. Autofix, if we just start the editor here, let's just play that video real quick. But nonetheless, I'll just keep going while that's loading. If I hit autofix, it does a little bit of correction to the imaging. I can select brightness and contrast and dial those up or down. I can use slow motion to slow the video down. All right, up to 8 times. That would be very slow. All right. I could also pan and zoom. There we go. The clip is now going. So you can see if I change the slow motion here, it renders and all of a sudden those birds are going to take off a lot slower than before. So you've got some controls there. Brightness and contrast are something you can work with and it'll adjust those. Every time you make a change over here, it'll kind of re-render this to give you a sense. Pan and zoom is interesting. That's where it gives a little movement I'm not sure if this is the best video to demonstrate that, but it'll actually pan in a little bit and kind of, you can see the depth once it renders here. The depth will change over the course of the video. It'll begin to draw out a little bit. All right, and then stabilization, you've got some controls there. Going across the top, we have some filters, so we can apply a filter, give it a kind of a vintage look if we want. Some different choices there. We can add some simple text, so if I click on Enable Text, I can select this text here and type some text, and then I have a little bit of control over where that appears. I can control the banner height, the size of the text, some fonts there. You can choose the bottom. I can have it at the top. All right, so you've got plenty of, it's not super fancy, but it gets the job done. And sometimes we don't need a Macintosh to splice some videos together. And then finally some audio selections for this clip. So I can dial the volume down. Sometimes, especially if you have an audio clip going, you don't necessarily want the volume up on this here, especially if you're doing some sort of documentary where the sound of this doesn't matter and you've got some background music. All right. And then finally, there's a button here. If I hit that, I can actually I like the way YouTube allows you to see the previous without the effects, and then the changes you've made since, and kind of see the difference. That's good for comparing and kind of fine-tuning things. Okay, so now if I click off of the video and go back to my original tools here, you can see the splicing tool comes up. All right, and I can split the clip wherever I'd like. Sometimes this is where making the clip, it's not making the clip bigger, it's just giving you kind of a broader look at that same minute 41-second clip. And so I can pause this here and drag this to a particular spot, or watch the video up here. I've turned the sound down and find the area I want. You can see as I move up here, that moves the splicing tool. And then I can simply go up here and click on the splice, and now it's turned this into two separate clips. So let's say this piece I don't want. I can select that and get rid of it, and now I've permanently shortened my clip here to something more manageable. So just to finish up here, along the top, we're back. I clicked off of this clip, so again, click on, click off, and now I've got the main set of tools. Up here is, obviously these are my videos. Here are what are called Creative Commons. This is where YouTube has put together a number of kind of useful little videos or transitions, might be to start a video or so forth. So they're like 25 seconds long. It's just little extra videos that you can do a search for. So if I search for the word beach, it'll actually give me some beach photos. All right, and I can scroll down. It's actually pretty impressive how many they have. And you can see as I scroll down, it kind of keeps loading right here, more and more Creative Commons videos, and I can just drag those right in, edit them just like they're my own videos. All right, and work with them. Going along the top here, if I have photos, I can add photos into this particular show. So if I want to add another picture of my dog, I can add that, pull it in. There we go, and use that and expand it, depending on how long I want that to show for. There's a 13-second video of my dog. There's a 4-second video of my dog. Again, click off. I can add music. They have a number of audio clips here that you can use. You can search for audio tracks. If I like one, I can go down here. Let me just stop this real quick. All right, and if I like one, I'm going to scroll over. Sometimes you got to navigate, get down to where there's the drag audio. Good. So I'm going to just take this clip here, and put it in, and then it strings it out. And I can shorten it, can move it to where it starts, and move them around. All right, good stuff there. I think it's pretty intuitive how to use that. Again, clicking off. There we go. Going back up. Here's my transitions. So I can drop those between clips to employ a certain transition. So this is, let me pause this here. Oops. Pause that, move it over. You can kind of get a sense of this. So play that from there. There we go. As it moves through, we can watch the transition. There's a star transition there. You got the idea. All right, pretty easy. And then I can add like a quick banner between clips. Maybe I want to go to a different scene, and I can drag this to a spot. Slide it right there, and I can type some text in and have that just show. I can change the color, the font, and some of that. And that's just going to be like a little banner that appears between the videos as a transition. And the last step is really just to make sure you've given your video a title. And then when you're all set, you can go ahead and click Create. And what that does is they'll process the video, it'll take a little bit, and your video will be done and all set.